So I'm Roger with my Campfire Tales. This week it's my turn, I guess, to share a story with you. So that being said, it reminds me of the time that I felt like going out doing some fly fishing. A nice warm summer day, a few years ago. And I had this really favorite stream I wanted to go to. It was out in the backwoods, not too, maybe about 2 hours out of town. So I packed up all my camping gear. I wanted to spend the whole weekend out there and headed out, grabbed my fly rod and the flies and all that stuff, and drove back in this old logging road. Got to a nice quiet spot. Had this section of the river pretty much to myself. It's a good spot too. It's usually full of pretty good size, 12, 14 inch cutthroat and rainbow trout. So I went out, and I got there late in the afternoon, and I went out and, caught a couple for dinner, and I caught a couple extra for breakfast, and they were biting good. I was really glad that I had chosen to go out that weekend. So, yeah, I cooked up dinner and kind of set up camp and everything, and decided I was going to turn in a little bit early. I went to sleep fairly quick, but a couple hours later, I hear some commotion out in, near the tent, and I said to myself, "Oh Jesus, that sounds like there's a bear after my cooler. I should have never put those trout in the cooler and left it out there." So, that being said, I decided, well, okay, I'm going to just chase that bear away, but just to be safe, I had brought stuff with me, so I grabbed a can of bear spray, and I grabbed my hunting knife and jumped out of the tent, and I said, "Go away, bear!" And I just expected normally to that usually startles the bear, and they take off whenever they see a human around. This was different. That bear turned around, he looked at me, he just kind of gave me a snarl or something, and he started right after me. I mean, he dropped the cooler and he started coming right for me. It kind of startled me a little bit. So he got just maybe 5 or yards away from me or so, and I let loose with the bear spray, and it caught him right smack in the face, and so I stepped to the side, and he just went whizzing right past me. And ran into the tent and knocked it down. And he just kept going, he must have really got blinded by that stuff or something. And, but it rattled me. I mean, I was standing there kind of shaking and I had my hunting knife in one hand and the bear spray in the other, just figuring, okay, if he comes back, I'm ready. But, fortunately he didn't come back, so I'm hanging around for an hour or so, and I decided, well, no, I'm too uncomfortable, with that bear coming back tonight and that sort of thing. So I just packed up all my stuff and headed for home. I wasn't going to spend a whole weekend around a feisty bear kind of thing. But anyway, that's my story for this week. It really helped to be prepared to have that stuff with me, and I hope you remember to do the same thing on your next camping outing. We hope that you enjoyed this week's telling of Campfire Tales. Please remember to hit subscribe to make sure that you get the announcements for next week's upcoming activities, as well as the new topics for the Campfire Tales. Please also share the fun that we have here and let your friends know about our website. Check out RogersOutdoorChannel.org for more information and to stay connected. If you like the outdoors, great to enjoy this site.